What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy President's Day. I hope you guys are all enjoying the long weekend. I have been out with food poisoning for the past couple days, so I apologize if this video runs a little short. We're just going to see where it takes us, but we definitely have some cool things to talk about. I did miss Friday's video. I apologize for that. But I do want to say happy late Valentine's Day to all you guys who celebrated. And someone else who had to add to the conversation was Zack Snyder himself when he dropped this on his Vero account. It says happy 214 Day is what he said in the caption. I know I don't have his Vero account pulled up right here, but what he did post was a new image of Ezra Miller's Flash saving a group of scientists from falling debris. Now, this is a really cool image. I just want to talk about this real quick before we get into the Batman and the whole Aquaman and Aquaman versus Wonder Woman story. But just check out this photo. Now, you guys know that we're big supporters of the Release the Snyder Cut movement. It's been a while since we talked about it, but I just wanted to point this out right here. Check out this image. It's actually in color, whereas Zack Snyder usually posts images in black and white. So I thought that was really cool. Cannot wait till this movie is actually released, and I do think we'll eventually get it. So let me know what you guys think of this photo in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the meat of this video. Two big stories. The first one is Ezra Miller, the Flash movie that's coming out in 2021. It's here. It's reported on Heroic Hollywood, and of course, this is a big clickbaity site. But it says it won't have a Wonder Woman versus Aquaman fight, and this is them quoting Humberto Gonzalez. Now, if you guys don't know, I talked about Humberto Gonzalez in the past. He is a big scooper, though sometimes his scoops are correct, sometimes they're not correct, and I guess that's just the nature of the game sometimes. But Humberto Gonzalez says, according to inside sources, there is zero truth to that Wonder Woman versus Aquaman rumor in The Flash. Now, if you guys are a little late on this, we were a little late on this story. I think it came out around on Friday when I missed the video, but there was rumors that that there was going to be a Jason Momoa Aquaman versus Gal Gadot Wonder Woman in the Flash movie, and it made total sense. I think even Grace Randolph was talking about it on her YouTube. I know Emergency Awesome was talking about it on his YouTube channel, and it all sounded amazing. I saw it, and I thought to myself, this is kind of a no-brainer. Now, I know we talked about this in the past, them having to do this, given how DC has all of these actors still on contract. It makes all the sense in the world for them to get Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot to be inside of the Flash movie. Now, if you guys are familiar with the comic book or even the animated adaptation, you know there is a relationship in the Flashpoint universe between Aquaman and Wonder Woman. Actually, it gets pretty brutal. There's even a scene where Wonder Woman and Mira get into a fight, and I think Wonder Woman ends up like killing Mira, chopping her head off. I cannot remember, but it was pretty brutal from what I remember, and it started a whole war between the Amazonians and the Atlanteans, and the Flash was caught up all in that, and it was just insane. And again, it would be so cool to see that on screen, and I always imagined that we'd get something to that extent. Maybe not that exactly in the Flash movie, but it would be so cool. But so according to Humberto Gonzalez, there's zero truth to that rumor. To be fair, again, he could be wrong. That was such a pivotal point in the Flashpoint movie, that whole scene. But we did hear Andy Muschietti say, who is now the director of the Flash, say that the movie was going to be a different type of Flashpoint. Now, he didn't give us any deeper context into that. He didn't really dive into that statement really, but all he said was that it's going to be a different type of Flashpoint than we're used to. So I could see this actually not happening and then really focusing in on a Flash-centric storyline, which means it won't get boggled down by other DC characters outside of the Flash's own universe. So I could see why they would do that. And either way, as long as they bring me a great Flash story, I'm okay with it. But I gotta say, it would be cool to see this happen on the big screen. And again, part of the rumor was that they were going to use this Flashpoint movie to kind of soft reboot the universe. Now, as DC continues to grow their movie catalog, I can see why some people are for soft rebooting this universe and why some people aren't. there was a lot of things to love about the whole Zack Snyder universe, which I loved immensely, but there were some mistakes made along the way with the higher ups, and we are where we are now. Now, whether you like the direction that DC is going in now or you don't, it looks like they're staying the course for now. And while I do enjoy all the movies that come out from DC, I do think it would be nice to have that continuity there, and I hope they stay focused on that. Now, with movies like Birds of Prey out and the Batman movie coming out, it looks like that's not the focus, the whole continuity thing, but I do hope they get to there at some point. So let me know what you guys think about this whole Wonder Woman versus Aquaman rumor. Are you sad that it may not be true, or are you happy that they're going to focus more on the Flash potentially? So let me know in the comments down below. Now let's go ahead and get to talking about Robert Pattinson's Batman. Of course, we did a huge, there was a huge reveal from Matt Reeves on his Vimeo account and on Twitter, just showing off the score, Michael Giacchino's score, as well as the Batsuit in the red and black color scheme that seemed to remind a lot of people of Daredevil, and I totally understand that because we didn't even get to see the ears yet, which I hope we see soon. But it was a cool reveal. I actually really like the costume. There's only so much you can do with the costume these days, and this rumored being Batman's second year, I could see how this costume would evolve throughout the trilogy or however many movies Matt Reeves plans on making with this. So I want to talk about here is what we got. We got a picture, I think it was floating around on Reddit, with Robert Pattinson's chair on set, and it says, as you can see, Vengeance, Robert Pattinson. Now, if you guys are familiar with the 90s animated TV series, you'll know that vengeance is a huge part of that Batman character, not because he is all about getting vengeance, but it's because he is vengeance. He is the Knight. He is Batman. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that was only in the animated series and not any of the comic books. So this looks to be the operating title or the working title that they're working under. Not to say that it's going to be actually the title when it's all said and done. Obviously, movies like to work under these different aliases sometimes. I know, like Star Wars. I think one of the Star Wars movies were going by the working title, like Blue Milk or something like that. And but it seems to keep that red and black color scheme going right here. So we're going to see a lot of this color scheme. And I don't know. I think for me, obviously a title is just a title, but I think I'd like for it to just be called The Batman. I think it sounds so badass. If it was Batman Vengeance, I don't know. But I do think it's a cool chair and a cool working title to go by. So let me know what you guys think. Is this going to be just the working title, or do you think that this is going to be the actual title of the movie? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's get to some other interesting stuff here. So the first set photos just came out from the Batman. So filming is kicking off in London, and as you can see, it's coming from justjared.com. So I'm following the link here. As you can see, we got some guys painted, guys with faces painted. Now, I think in the description it mentioned that these were a group of thugs that were kind of robbing somebody out in the streets. Now, obviously, you see people in makeup, and you automatically think Joker. Now, you can see right here, this guy's getting punched in the face right here, and this looks to be the same area where Robert Pattinson was taking, where we saw that motorcycle picture of Robert Pattinson with his face covered up. I can't be sure, but there is looks like they're robbing this guy or they killed this guy. So obviously we think of the Joker gang. It looks to be like just a regular runner in the park, but obviously you see clown makeup and you think Joker, Joker's gang, right? But this could probably be also another Batman villain with a huge powerful gang, and obviously that's Oswald Cobblepot, Penguin. And while I can't remember Penguin's gang looking or wearing makeup like this, I think there are instances in the Arkham games maybe where they might have their faces painted, so it could be. Let me know what you guys think. Who do these guys who do these guys associate themselves with? Is it Oswald Cobblepot, or maybe it's a rogue gang on their own? Another rumor that was floating around was that while the Joker isn't in this movie, his presence may be felt. There was a rumor, and I cannot quote the source on here, guys. Sorry about that. But I remember reading a rumor that there were going to be some people mentioning offhand that, hey, I work for this guy, the Joker, or I work for. There's going to be someone alluding to the Clown Prince of Crime in this movie. So obviously that's going to be exciting. Whether or not they bring Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in here, that would be awesome. Now I don't know how they're going to do that with the time periods and all, but you never know. These are comic book movies, right? So let me know what you guys think about these set photos in the comments below. It really gets me excited, and I am just itching for any little details on this Batman movie, because I cannot wait till it's out. So that's it for today, guys. Again, I apologize if this video is a little short. I'm sick. But let me know what you guys thought about these topics. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.